button for me, and then we'll just. Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Winnie T and Adam Traska here. Kind of collaborating on a video about 30,000 Pounds of Banana song by Harry Chapin Carpenter. Harry Chapin. Not Mary Chapin Carpenter. You're going to be in for a surprise because I'm not as intelligent as him. Today is the 60th anniversary, correct?
Yes. 60th anniversary. It is today.
Of the incident that sparked the interest to make this song. My understanding from doing research as well as watching Adam's video is that this gentleman was coming from New Jersey to deliver a load of bananas to an A&P. He was coming down 307, lost control of his vehicle. I'm not sure. I think there's speculation about brakes or something, and
It would have been the brakes or the clutch, and for me, as having mechanical knowledge, it would have been a brake issue that he had with the truck, because if it was a clutch issue, the truck would have lost all power to the wheels, whereas with the brakes, it could still continue to go down the hill. Plus, with the clutch were to fail, you could still use the brakes to stop the truck. So that's why I figure that it was a brake issue that happened. And the route that we're taking right now is the route that he came down out of control, continuously building up speed, realizing his brakes were gone, and as we're going down here on 307, also known as Music Street, we'll be heading to South Irving Avenue, where the truck crash actually took place.
Now, we started at Lake Scranton, right?
That is correct.
Okay. I almost said it was Lake Jean, and then I realized, no, I think it's Lake Scranton.
Oh, Lake Scranton.
We're heading down 307. And you may be able to tell from our travels that we are on an incline. We're going downhill. And this looks like a very treacherous road. I'm not familiar with the area so much. Adam is.
Yes.
What's the grade of descent?
I am not 100% sure, but it's past 5%, I believe.
Oh, that does sound steep.
But as of today, no truck over 21,000 pounds is allowed to go down that hill.
Okay.
And it was because of this accident.
And wasn't there some kind of signage before this accident?
Yes, there was a sign. It comes out in the song itself. Says, shift to low gear for the tractor trailer drivers. The song was slightly fictionalized, but at the same time, the story of the song itself is actually at least 90% true.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes, they did a little bit of fictionalization, particularly with the driver, Eugene Seski, with the injuries that he suffered, and about the fact that they said he was dismembered. That didn't happen. His body was still intact after the crash. However, he did get thrown from the vehicle because it is said that, from eyewitness accounts, he was actually hanging out of the truck, screaming at people to get out of the way. And if you notice by the different color of the telephone poles, you notice that by the color, some of them are newer than others.
Oh, yeah.
Because he took out a bunch of poles. Now, if you look over here toward the left, that is where the truck hit, because he hit the southwest corner of South Irving and Music Street.
Okay.
Got traffic coming, so I had to go.
Yeah.
But his goal was to come down this way more to hit the A&P that you were talking about.
Right.
And the truck, about 400 yards from that crash point, the trailer slid and dropped its load of bananas. And they called the song 30,000 pounds of bananas because he was carrying 30,000 pounds of bananas. So it was a lot of people got hurt, but I think they said
15 were injured.
15
That's
were
what
injured.
I remember reading. Nobody died besides him.
Nobody died besides him. unfortunate of an accident it was, you know, he was considered a hero because he was, instead of worrying about himself, he was worried about other people around him.
That's what I was going to say. That was a very heroic act on his part.
Yes. It took out a number of parked cars, took out a number of telephone poles, trying to stop the truck, and then he lost control completely, hit that house in the corner of South Irving and Music Street, and he got thrown from the truck, and that's what killed him. Now, I'm not exactly sure where the A&P is down here, but this is about the area, the direction he would have been coming down.
Oh, okay.
1965 to 2025, a lot of stuff has changed over the years.
I was going to say, I'm assuming the A&P is probably not there anymore. I was wondering if something else had taken its place. Probably another grocery store would be my assumption.
It wasn't even a grocery store. It was more of a storage facility.
Oh, okay.
Now, it may still be there in their new name. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember from my old video. But that's basically what came down to, was the fact that he lost control due to a mechanical failure on the truck with the brakes. And I don't know why they keep saying the clutch was possibly the problem when he could have used the brakes to slow down the truck. And he probably, even if the brakes were to give out after the fact from overheating, he still would have at least been able to be at a slower rate of speed when the accident took place, and he possibly could have survived it.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, now where are we heading?
Well, right now we're going to head back up 307 to get a closer look at the corner of South Irving and...
At the house that he hit.
Yeah, at the house he hit on South Irving and Music. In the description, it was said it was the southwest corner of that intersection, which was that house that I showed you really quickly before we had to continue on again due to the traffic coming down the mountain.
Something tells me we're going to take a closer look at that.
Yes, we are.
As in probably getting out and walking around.
That's a possibility. We can do that. We just got to watch with the dog being in the car.
But we're not going to be gone very long.
True.
Say hi, Apollo.
There's a train.
Puppy decided to come with us.
Yep.
And enjoy the train while we're
Yeah,
shooting
we're enjoying
this
the
video.
train while we're shooting this video.
This is the first collaboration I think we kind of really did.
This is true.
Because I'm very, very new to the YouTube world.
And
So this is a neat experience.
it is. Relax,
It's
buddy.
okay, it's okay, puppy.
We just had to wait for the traffic light. And at least you're not sitting at home alone, buddy. You're sitting in the car with us, going for a car ride. Yeah, when Apollo was coming with us for the car ride, he was extremely excited.
As always.
As always, a smile on his face.
Tail
Warms your heart.
wagging, whimpering,
Yep.
whimpering.
Whimpering in excitement.
Yes. And here we are with Route 11 again.
Mm-hmm. And this is our exit ramp here that comes off of 81 and off of 307.
And you get to see that beautiful artwork.
Yes.
The mural on both sides of the street. Now that is artwork. That is a mural. That is by no means graffiti.
Correct. And that was authorized. So
I figured.
just like the artwork we saw down at the park at the Bay in Texas City.
Mm-hmm.
They get permission, they do the authorizations, and they go ahead and do incredible artwork.
And you got to check out some cool architecture up here.
Yes, JB Jewelers building. We have that beautiful building over there. The wedge building, I'm not sure what they call it.
I was going to say, I don't know what it is, but a wedge building.
Yes.
And now we are going back up the hill, so you can kind of see the incline.
Yes, it gives you an idea how high that incline is.
More of an appreciation for it than when you're coming down.
Absolutely.
right?
Next one.
Oh, right
yes,
here,
it's
isn't
right
it?
here.
Seems like I've watched your previous video on this often enough that I recognize the house. Just
This raised concrete wall here is the approximate location where that truck hit. That hill's about 2 miles. And matter of fact, what we'll do is we're going to calculate it right now just how long the hill is. We're going to start off, the mileage on my car is 67,910.7. So we're going to go up the hill again.
910.7. Somebody remember that number.
Yes.
Take note of it.
Yep. And we'll be able to see how far it is to go up to Lake Scranton.
Yes, not Lake
To the crash scene.
Yes.
Yes, Lake Jean is over by Ricketts Glen State Park.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even close to there.
Yeah, you forget. I'm not local. Is it too warm in here for you, buddy? Maybe it's hot.
That'll cool it down. There's the overpass for 81. And I believe that is a railroad bridge right there.
I was going to ask you, is that a railroad bridge?
I do believe it is.
Beat me to it. Tall trees.
As you can see from where we're seeing how that Jeep keeps rising up above us as it pulls away from us, that is in fact
A nice incline.
a nice incline.
We don't know the exact angle though, do we?
No,
Or degree.
I'm not sure what the grade is exactly. I gotta say a minimum of 5%, but I think it might be more. Could be 11% for all I know.
All I know is if I was biking, I'd be walking with it.
Yep, you and me both. And the Jeep fibbed to us.
It did?
Yeah, had the right turn signal on to turn
Oh.
right. Then it never went right. Now it's got to turn
They're
left.
probably lost.
Yeah, probably lost.
Yeah, do you remember the mileage?
67,910.7.
Okay.
And we are at, once we get to the other side of the hill here, at Lake Scranton, we're at 912.5. So within 2/10 of a mile of 2 miles. So it's about 2 miles. So you're close enough.
And there's Lake Scranton.
Yes, Lake Scranton is there. And this intersects out to Interstate 380.
Now that would be where he came in from New Jersey?
Yes, that'd be coming in from New Jersey. Yes, came off 80, got on the 380 to come on to State Route 307, which is what this is right now.
Okay. I don't know why I thought 84 had something to do with it too.
No. It
No?
would take, you figure 380 would take you to 84.
Oh, okay.
But no, 84 would take you up north of New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
So they call it the 2 mile drop, and we were within 2/10 of a mile of 2 miles. So that is an accurate assessment.
Yeah, that's pretty a nice incline there.
Yeah, and considering that this was information used from 1965, the song came out in 1974.
That's a fascinating story.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of irony to this.
Okay.
Harry Chapin died in 1981 after suffering a health condition that resulted in him getting rear-ended by a tractor trailer.
And this all started on a Greyhound bus.
The story, he got the story in 1974 on a Greyhound bus. In 1981, because the song came out in 1974. In 1981, he was driving to a concert.
Okay.
From a charity event.
Okay.
And he was driving his Volkswagen Rabbit. He started having a health condition. I believe it was a heart attack. And he stopped in the middle of the road. A tractor trailer couldn't stop in time and rear-ended him, causing his car to explode, and he died in the car crash.
That's sad.
Yes, and ironically, it was because of a tractor trailer.
Yeah. That is ironic.
Yes, the irony is knows no boundaries.
No.
Now, what we're doing is we'll give you a rundown to how far he was coming and how close, because he was only within about 3 miles of home, of his drop-off point for his trailer, and he was going to go home. But we'll get you out to 380, and you'll see the route of this man's final moments before the crash that took his life. The Sun had done an interview for the 50th anniversary, if I recall correctly, and he still has the face from his father's watch when it stopped when he was in the crash. It was approximately 10 minutes to 6.
I was just going to ask, what time was that?
10 minutes to 6. Right now it's at 7. We're at 7:20 in the afternoon, so
We're an hour and a half late.
We're an hour and a half late, but today is the 60th anniversary of this truck crash that resulted in the Harry Chapin song 30,000 Pounds of Bananas. And that's why I wanted to do a revisit because of the 60th anniversary. And this being Winnie's first time, we were able to kill two birds with one stone.
Good way to end our vacation.
Yeah, good way to end the vacation, doing a video together, collaborating.
And since we're both Harry Chapin fans.
Yes, we are both Harry Chapin fans.
And I still want to go and see the tribute, or I guess it's not a tribute band, it's just a continuation.
It's a combination of both. They are family members of Harry Chapin. They're still performing to this day.
Okay.
In various levels. Sometimes it's just two people. Sometimes it's the entire family.
Okay.
Different generations, in fact. So it's a nice little variety of what's going on with that. Next opportunity comes, I want to go, you want to go.
Yes.
And yeah, it'll be a good time.
Take the whole family.
Yes.
Minus the puppy.
Yeah, minus the puppy, because they won't let the puppy go to the concert, I'm sure.
Sorry, Apollo, you get to miss out on this one.
Yep. Unfortunately. And Harry Chapin would be in his upper 80s if he was still alive today, because he died at 35 years old in 1981. So 35 and 81. So he'd been 89 years old if he was alive today. And knowing Harry Chapin, he'd probably still be performing.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd still be doing charity events and everything else, because he was majorly big on charity events.
I've heard that.
Yes. So.
Now, 2 years ago when you did your video, what time of the day did you take off? It was earlier in the day, was it not?
It was earlier in the day, because I wasn't going to be able to be up this way in that time frame. Plus, I believe daylight savings time hadn't gone into effect yet, so it would have been dark while I was trying to make the run.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was a little bit lighter, but than it is right now. But I really wasn't sure. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it was earlier in the day. I think. In fact, I'm trying to remember when I did that video.
When you came back.
After I came back, obviously.
Oh no, it wasn't 2 years ago. It was only last year.
Yeah, last year. That's right, last year.
Yeah.
Last year, and I had mentioned that I wanted to come back for the 60th anniversary.
And here we are.
Yep. And I had something to do up here in Scranton anyway, so I killed two birds with one stone once again. Then I had to take care of the business I had to take care of up here. Then I came up here to 307 so that we could do the original video that I made on this. And I'm going to reach out to some other YouTubers and see if they'd be interested in this story. And if they are, I will gladly go ahead and host it, be their host, and be the tour guide, if you will.
Kind of like you're doing with me.
Yeah, like I'm doing with you, like when I did the tour of Centralia. Shared my knowledge that I have with that with people, and I love doing stuff like that. I love doing those things because working with other people and the friendships that you build.
Not to mention the fact that everybody has a little bit of their own knowledge about the subject.
Yeah, everybody has their own knowledge. Everyone has their own story that they want to tell.
Yeah.
They want to matter of fact, here's 380 right now.
I was going to say, I saw a sign for 84.
Yep, 84 is up a ways. 380. And this will take us out to 80. But I'm not sure that anybody's going to be as interested in that. They'll know that, 380 to 80, or 80 to 380 to 307.
That's where it all happened.
And that's where it all happened. But it was 60 years ago today. That crash took place, and the Harry Chapin song came out in 1974.
And he died in 1981?
1981. I believe it was in February, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I could be completely off on that date, but that month, but something's telling me it was February of 1981.
I'll have to research that.
Yes. But he died at 35 years old. Heck of a way to die. Start off with a possible heart attack or some other health condition, and then getting rear-ended by a tractor trailer.
He was only 2 years older than Mr. Seski.
Yes.
That's where I was confused when you said 35. I was going to correct you and say 33, but no.
That was Eugene Seski who died at 33.
Right.
And Harry Chapin died at 35.
Yeah. So he was really young when he learned of the story, and even when the story happened.
Yes. Riding on a Greyhound bus.
Yeah.
Harry Chapin was on a Greyhound bus in early 70s. I think he said 72. He was riding that. He was on a Greyhound bus, and he was talking to one of his fellow passengers, and they told him a story about it. And he did research on it, got some information, and came up with the song.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a slight fictionalization of it because of the fact that they wanted to eliminate a little bit of the morbidness of the story.
That makes sense.
Which does make sense. But that was the run of Eugene Seski in 1965 on this very day.
60 years ago.
60 years ago. And the song that came of it, 30,000 Pounds of Bananas by Harry Chapin in 1974. Hopefully you like this Q&A style collaboration.
Thank you for being patient with me as I'm asking questions.
Yep. And, like, share, subscribe. Adam Tereska, Winnie T. And You guys have a good one. We'll talk to you again soon.
See you in the next one.
All right.
Bye.